they look trapped. But wait, pulls off the Houdini act to escape the coverage and throw down the wicked slam. Dang, Johnny boy, where'd you learn to play ball like that? Last but not least, let's go to X to a video. Looking for some points on the break, and they execute the give and go to perfection. A no-look alley-oop to
a look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point. Vucevic. Carter pulls it in.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And finished off by Porter.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
Back to Fultz. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
And Doris, one thing that's never been an issue for Fultz, that handle. Great at navigating in traffic for himself or creating opportunities for his teammates.
Right, Markelle is so adept at using change of pace, change of direction. It's a little bit of a herky-jerky motion. He'll lull you to sleep and then out of nowhere cross you over. This guy is fun to watch. Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Gordon inside. Markkanen on him. Pass to Gordon. Porter with a block.
Go, gadget arms for Porter, enabling him to stuff that one.
5 on the clock. Tries again. And Gordon with the lay-in. Good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's White. And Vucevic pulls it down. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Fournier. Dishes it to Gordon.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him.
Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Levine can't hit. It's been a quick start for Orlando. Gordon, the pass to Fournier. Back to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Vucevic against White. And they call an illegal screen here. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Now, here's Markkanen. Kick out to Levine. Will it go? Rebound by the Magic.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Here's Isaac. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Levine. 2 points. That one goes.
Tell you, feeling the contact and the concentration to finish through it. Nice by Levine.
Vucevic finds Isaac. Vucevic with it. Now guarded by Porter. Porter against Isaac. Back to Vucevic. Passes it to Isaac. 5 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Here's Gordon. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Orlando also making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. Ross comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Young left side. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Hutchison, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line. And that one misses. James Ennis will check in for Orlando. And he's good on the second. And Vucevic has got the ball here for Orlando. Throws it up high.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers, done showing great vision.
Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. 51 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Cornette. Ennis with the ball. And the pass to Ross. Now here's Vucevic. At the elbow, it's Bamba. The 3. Augustine against Dunn. Vucevic, the pass to Bamba. And a missed layup.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Banked in off the glass. Bamba's got 6.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And so it's Orlando with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Magic, Mohamed Bamba is out there with Ennis. Then it's Michael Carter-Williams, and it's Vucevic, and it's Ross in at the 2. Ennis kicks to Bamba. And there it is for him. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. Timeout. Those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible, and I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. The Magic also changing it up. Gordon's checked in for Vucevic. Evan Fournier comes in for Ennis. And it's Fultz in for Ross. Bulls trail by 12. And there's Levine on the assist by Carter. Levine's got his second basket of the game.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket. Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office. branching out from the Nuggets brain trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Levine dishes to White. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Good on that shot, and with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Levine.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
So for the Bulls, Chandler Hutchison comes in for Markkanen, and Chris Dunn subbed in for White. The Magic also changing it up. Isaac's checked in for Markelle Fultz, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Carter Williams. Here's Levine, and Bamba pulls it down. Orlando leading by 12. And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And stolen by Dunn. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. Levine can't hit.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. They're rebounding it.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Some changes for Chicago. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Denzel Valentine comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Zach LaVine. Vucevic checked in for the Magic. Ross comes in for Evan Fournier. Hutchison, rebounded by Isaac. Magic leading by 12. Here's Vucevic, and it's blocked. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. So for the Bulls, Young's checked in for Chandler Hutchison, and Satoransky's subbed in for Chris Dunn. Ennis, he's checked in for the Magic. Augustine looking around. Ross kicks to Vucevic, and he drops it in from the low post. Vucevic has got the lead up to 14 now for Orlando. Now here's Satoransky, and he gets the bucket. Satoransky's got his second basket. Stolen by Satoransky. 3 seconds left, and he banks in the layup.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. And so it's Orlando going in. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Out in front at the half is Orlando. They lead by 10. Jack, let's get your input. And that.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And guys, you know, Mohamed Bamba has really been making it happen.
He's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Inside and stolen by Fournier. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. That one goes in. Fultz has got 6 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's White. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lobbed up there for Isaac. It's blocked.
And how about Markkanen using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Fultz, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Levine finds White. Down low. Here's Markkanen. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Carter missing.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
Isaac passes to Gordon. Vucevic against Markkanen. Fournier into the lane. And the basket by Gordon.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Here's White. Porter trying to free himself up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Zach LaVine. Then for the Magic, Terrence Ross comes in for Isaac. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Evan Fournier.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Dunn shot's good.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Magic. Young with the steal. Pass to Hutchison. And that one is hammered home.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball. Knows what's expected of him and how he can help contribute to wins.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
The 19-foot shot hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Here's Young. Rebound by the Magic. Gordon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Fultz. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fultz has got 6 in the quarter. Bulls trail by 10. Dunn looking over the floor. 1:19 left to play in the third. Makes it off the glass. Dunn's got 6.
That's just unreal body control. Chris Dunn really showing up the D with that shot.
And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 assists in the game. Dunn outside. Pass to Hutchison. Pass to Cornette. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Chicago, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. Chicago making a switch here. Harrison's checked in. Orlando also making some changes. James Ennis, he'll check in for Fultz. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Ross finds Vucevic. Back to Ross. 6 to shoot. The pass to Gordon. Can't get it to fall. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
To the inside. Vucevic. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Well, Vucevic has got a number of moves he can go to. He's so comfortable this close to the cup. Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Intercepted.
And if you're going to go cross court with the ball, you have to be sure the passing lane is open.
And so it's Orlando going into the break with a 10-point lead. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Magic leading by 10. On the court for Orlando, Isaac and Vucevic down low. Fournier out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Ennis in at the 3. Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
The shot by Satoransky, no good. Well, Orlando shooting a superb 63% from the field. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Great look, but off the mark. And Chicago shooting 41% for the game. Here's Harrison. And good that time. And it's Orlando's ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. Ross finds Vucevic. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. 16 points for Vucevic.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Satoransky against Ross. And Markkanen throws it down.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
Ross, that's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
The second chance effort. Not going to go that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. And Satoransky kicks to Markkanen. Back to Satoransky. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Isaac using every bit of that 6'10" frame to send it back.
Oh, that's blocked. And oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. Valentine's shot, good. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Harrison. And a switcher also for Orlando. Fultz is checked in. Fournier's shot is off. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. They trail by 11. The Magic have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Here's Vucevic. The Magic again can't hit.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And stolen by Fournier. Vucevic dishes to Fultz. Back to Vucevic. And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.? Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Now here's Ross. Defense is right there.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Fultz kicks to Isaac. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Great positioning on the putback. Carter's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Chicago.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Now here's Fultz. He's tightly guarded. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Magic lead by 11.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Orlando.
One of the areas that has been critical for them, the second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
A huge factor in this one, Kevin. The hustle on the offensive glass, the willingness to go after those rebounds, that was key.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Vucevic.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron. Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And so it's Orlando winning this one. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Look, alley-oop to a one-handed throwdown? What kind of supplements are they taking? Whatever it is, I want some. Not that I would ever need any, but I mean, you know. Now, vote for your top play of the week. And I know you want your highlights to be featured in a future episode, so make sure to submit your best plays to social media using the
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, good evening.
That warrior mentality, the common thread there, DA. Thanks so much. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for Miami, they've got Dragic, Jay Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Robinson in at the 2 guard. Vucevic. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That is his first foul of the game.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. Up again, and the second chance effort by Gordon.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement. Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Here's Crowder. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game.
And as much as he commands attention on the court, Jimmy Butler content to skip the spotlight when he's off it.
You know, GA, nothing has come easy in his career for Jimmy Butler. All he does is puts his head down and works and works and works. And because of that work ethic, he has become an all-star. Love watching his progression.
Now here's Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. Fultz. Look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks. Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Back to Gordon. Pass to Fournier. Here's Vucevic. Back to Fournier. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Orlando with the ball. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Crowder with the steal. Here's Dragic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
And it's Vucevic missing.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Chalk up 2 there.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
It's stolen by Dragic. And Dragic with a clear path to the hoop. And it's Butler with the jam.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
Here's Gordon. Back to Vucevic. The pass to Fultz. Looking to end the run. Second shot opportunity. That shot no good. The Heat go the other way with it. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance. Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
And Dragic with the basket on the assist by Butler. Dragic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
5 straight buckets conceded in transition.
Gordon, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
An underrated part, really, of being a sick athlete like Gordon, body control. Used it there to keep the form on his shot. And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here's Gordon. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Back to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Now here's Dragic. And it's off from three-point range. Fultz dishes to Fournier. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
And it's Butler missing. The Magic trail by 8. Gordon kicks to Vucevic. Back to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
An extremely well-conditioned athlete. Gordon is an effective option on fast breaks.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Dragic. A second chance effort. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Two on the clock. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Jimmy Butler has been on display for Miami. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago.
These guys work so hard and they're young.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Orlando, Ennis out there with Mohamed Bamba. Then there's DJ Augustine. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Carter Williams in at the 2 spot. Here's Hero. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach. Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
On the wing, it's Iguodala. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. If you ask Miami coach Eric Spoelstra, there's been a long lineage of undrafted players who've made an impact with the Heat. Going back, think about big guys like Udonis Haslem, Joel Anthony, and Hassan Whiteside. Now you have youngsters like Kendrick Nunn, Duncan Robinson, Derrick Jones Jr., and Chris Silva. Miami continues to find diamonds in the rough year after year. Guys?
They usually do. That's a very creative organization. Thanks, D.A. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
Here's Iguodala after the Magic pick up 2.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And Bamba with the basket on the assist by Augustine. Augustine's got 4 assists in the game. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Look at Bam finishing strong, making sure the defense can't stop the break.
Ennis and Jones sends it back. Pass to Olynyk. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Tries a 3. Jones, no luck. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Orlando. 4-point game. Bamba kicks to Augustine. Back to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, and that 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
And the basket by Jones.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
He gets it in there.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
To the middle. Here's Hero. Bamba with the block. But they recover it. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Bamba, and Adebayo sends it back.
The reach of Bam Adebayo is off the charts, using it well with that block.
Nice shot there by Bamba. Bamba's got 12 now in this quarter.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And the dunk by Bamba.
You really couldn't ask for a better finisher for that play. Bamba able to go above and beyond there. It makes him a humongous target. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
And it's blocked. They retain possession. Adebayo with the ball. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Heat lead by 4. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the Bam Adebayo putting in some incredible work. He had 18 points, 3 assists. And that should...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
They've got Robinson. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Dragic, and it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Shooting foul. And, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Vucevic to the pass to Fultz. Back to Vucevic. And the layup's good off the glass. Vucevic has got the game tied up here for the Magic.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
For the finish, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close. Shaky start to the half, going 1 for 4, still trying to find that groove.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look. That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Isaac misses. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Dragic has got 8. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I'll tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold. And anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him and they had to juggle multiple stars, but man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys and he has taken off.
And Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
And yes, it's good.
His first step is unreal. Goran Dragic is an excellent penetrator.
Vucevic with the bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Hero passes to Butler. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
If you're defending Jimmy Butler, you got to hit him harder than that.
It's good from Gordon on the assist from Fournier. He's got 16.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
The shot, no good. Isaac with some nice D. The shot's good from Fournier. And the Magic lead by 2.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Hero, and that one is stuffed right through.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Heat moving the ball around. Olynyk can't hit. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Miami. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 10 points in the quarter.
And when Gordon is hot, boy, he is fun to watch. And you can tell he's having fun as well.
And the basket by Olynyk.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Feeds it to Crowder. And Isaac comes to help. And it's sent back by Isaac. Here's Fournier, and he lays it straight in. Fournier's got the lead up to 4 now for the Magic.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
It's stolen by Vucevic. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Count the basket. Fournier's got 8.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And the Heat with some changes. Derek Jones comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Iguodala in for Goran Dragic. Ross is checked in for Orlando. Butler passes to Olynyk. Shoots over Vucevic. Olynyk can't hit.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
It's Jones on the wing. With 1 on the clock. And so it's the Orlando Magic with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so in the game for the Magic, Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Fournier in at the small forward position.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's Iguodala. It's hauled in by Gordon. The Magic leading by 8. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Ross is running. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 5 assists in the game. Here's Jones. And the basket is good.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
And everybody loves a big man that can pass. And Vucevic putting his vision on full display there.
Here's Hero. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Crowder, he's checked in for Jones. Fournier's shot is off. The Heat trail by 8. Iguodala wide open. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Iguodala against Fournier. Iguodala no good.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Fournier finds Vucevic. Back to Fournier. Passes to Vucevic. Now Ross. Shot clock at 5. Fultz the pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
Here's Adebayo. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Nailed from three-point land. And the Magic lead by 15.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
To the inside. Here's Gordon. Back to Ross. Vucevic down low. He's guarded by Adebayo. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
The emergence of Adebayo as a scorer, this franchise has to be ecstatic.
Count it, good.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
He dishes it to Fournier. Now here's Fultz. He's covered closely. Gordon the pass to Vucevic. Back to Gordon. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Inside, the 9-foot shot, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Orlando.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Aaron Gordon.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Ross with it. Robinson picks him up. Here's Fultz. The shot, no good. And the Heat going the other way now. Here's Iguodala. Vucevic with the rebound. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. No good from Ross. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Robinson drives in. Off on the layup.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Tries to save it.
Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And this crowd was stunned. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. And in the locker room, each guy has been going over how the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. And for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. Down low, Sexton kicks to Drummond. Out to the right wing. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5, because listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Pass to Garland. Back to Sexton. Pass to Love. He kicks to Sexton. And there's the feed to Drummond. Back to Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. The pass to Drummond. It's stolen by Vucevic. Pushing it up. Gordon with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love.
Well, how about that? Kevin Love getting up and making a statement block there.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Drummond. Second chance shot. Outside, Sexton. The wide open look here for Garland. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Well, good to see Garland score the ball without dominating it.
And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career. But around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season. And maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
Here's Gordon. High post Vucevic. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And stolen by Love. Here's Osman. He's covered by Isaac. Love dishes to Drummond. Back to Love. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Here's Gordon. Isaac outside. Here's Vucevic, and it's sent back by Drummond. It's stolen by Vucevic. Fournier finds Fultz. Now, here's Isaac. He's guarded closely.
No doubt the size of Isaac is a problem for the defense. Excellent at using that long frame to draw contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Aaron Gordon. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Nance in the post. He's covered by Isaac. Thompson misses.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in. Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
To the left side wing. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Porter passes to Thompson. Here's Windler. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
Here's Augustine. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now, here's Garland. Nance passes to Thompson. Back to Nance. Takes a three. Offensive rebound.
Well, that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
The Magic trail by 4. Ennis passes to Bamba. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Here's Garland. Passes it to Windler. Back to Nance. Out left to the wing. Pass to Windler. Pass to Thompson. Good on the bucket.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Oh, and the jam by Bamba.
Yeah, and that 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
To the paint. Here's Thompson. That misses off the backboard. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
And really impressed with the aggressive nature of Isaac. He takes charge whenever he is driving with that kind of force to the rim.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Cavaliers lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Carter Williams is out there with Terrence Ross, and it's Ennis in at the 3 spot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. Orlando also making some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Bamba. And Fournier subbed in for Ennis.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Here's Carter Williams. Gordon kicks to Vucevic. Inside. Orlando moving the ball around. Outside Fournier. He dishes it to Vucevic. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound. Tries again, and it's good on the way in. Vucevic has got his first points of the game.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Porter passes to Thompson. Here's Nance. The kick out to Porter for the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for Cleveland. Drummond comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Kevin Love in for Larry Nance. And a switcher also for Orlando. Fultz, he's checked in for Ross.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Shot's good from Love. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Sexton dishes to Drummond. Love in the post. He's against Gordon. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's Sexton, following the bucket by Orlando. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. The three, the putback, and it's Sexton on the follow. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Gordon got a piece of it. Here's Vucevic. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Porter. The pass to Drummond. And it's blocked.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
And that one, good. 6 points for Vucevic.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Sexton kicks to Love. Osman, the pass to Drummond. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size in close to the basket.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And so here's Cleveland. The Magic getting the bucket. Here's Osman. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. His 4th miss of the game. He's made 3.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Here's Osman, Drummond, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And some. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to... The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period. That's all for now.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Andre Drummond with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle. Garland kicks to Love. Dishes it to Drummond. Kicks it out to Love. There's Garland, and it's blocked by Gordon. Now, here's Isaac. He's got 6. Here's Fournier. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
For the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Vucevic, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Passes it to Garland. The dish to Drummond. Kicks it to Garland. Back to Drummond. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Pass to Garland. Back to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
Here's Bamba. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year, 88% from the line.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Pretty exciting, the potential of Darius Garland. If he finds an offense that he can operate in and continue to be efficient, he's a guy that's going to keep improving.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. Ennis, he's checked in for the Magic. Terrence Ross comes in for Fournier. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And so it's Ennis bringing it up now for Orlando. 7-point differential. Back to Sexton. Feeds to Nance. Cleveland moving it around. Garland dishes to Thompson. Windler, the pass to Garland. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Garland's got the lead up to 9 now for the Cavs.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Windler. Out to the wing. Garland, the pass to Thompson. Over Augustine. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 8 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Ennis passes to Bamba. Back to Ennis. It's stolen by Nance. And Thompson kicks to Sexton. Down low. Thompson is double. It's stolen by Ennis. Isaac goes in. Here's Bamba. Back to Isaac. Hits the close-range jumper. He's got 8.
Yeah, and he's got a quiet confidence about him, doesn't he, guys? I mean, he's thinking about shooting the ball as the pass is coming.
Here's Windler. 1:16 left in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. Bank shot. No good. The Magic trail by 7. Isaac goes in. It's stolen by Nance. Pass to Windler. Sexton kicks to Thompson. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the third. The Magic have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. To the middle. But they'll get another chance. Isaac finds Bamba. Back to Isaac. To the inside. And the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Now, here's Garland. 6 points for him. Over to the left wing. Here's Windler. Fires the 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Cavaliers lead by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier and Ross, they're the wings. And it's Fultz in at the 1. Ross with the steal. And now Orlando on the break. Gordon's running. He kicks it to Vucevic. Back to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
Gordon against Love. Porter with it. There's the pass to Osman. He feeds it to Drummond. Takes it from 10. Osman. It's good on the putback.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Fultz. Inside. Vucevic dishes to Fultz. Count that one.
And how about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? When he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times.
Now here's Porter. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First one falls for him.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
Cleveland leading by 3. Love in the post, defended by Gordon. It's Drummond with the drive. Kicks it out to Love. Launches a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
He just has such a nice touch for a big man. Loves three-point shooting, a huge part of why he damages defensive schemes.
Now here's Ross. Vucevic to the pass to Ross. Good D by Drummond.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Here's Osman. That's in there. Love with the assist. Osman's got the lead up to 9 now for the Cavs. Here's Ross to the left wing. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Gordon. Pass to Fultz. An easy 2 points on the layup.
You know, you gotta love the muscle that Fultz possesses. Taking the hit there, but still able to complete the play.
Now here's Porter. The feed to Drummond. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
That's his first personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Garland. Markelle Fultz making his last shot. Garland dishes to Drummond. Shoots over Vucevic, and it's Drummond missing.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Fournier's shot is off. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. Outside, Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist by Sexton. Drummond's got 19 points.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Cleveland.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot. at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Drummond.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And it's Drummond missing. And Vucevic has got the ball here for Orlando. Trailing here by 8. Here's Fournier. Unable to get that one. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock. Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And it's the sequences like this that really give you pause and appreciating how special this young talent is. I mean, he's calm, has a great attitude in those huge moments, and how about that, knocking down big shots.
Now Garland. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final second. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting five. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for... Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point guard position. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents.
Here's White, following the score by Aaron Gordon. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Orlando. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
Fultz against White. Orlando grabs the miss. And then Gordon with the dunk.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Gordon, and it's blocked.
And that's evidence that Markkanen is working on his defense, and it's critical that he does so. And blocks like this show he's making good strides.
And it's Gordon, that time on the assist by Vucevic. Gordon's got 6 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And White kicks to Levine. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Here's Gordon. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now here's White. Markkanen into the lane. Basket counts.
And Markkanen is a low down inside close to the bucket. When he's got nice positioning, he's really comfortable inside.
Isaac passes to Vucevic. Back to Isaac. Kicks to Fournier. Isaac against Levine. Pass to Vucevic. Just 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. Orlando making some changes. Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Chicago also making some changes. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen. And Satoransky's subbed in for White. And it's Gordon missing. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. 8-point game. Outside Porter. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome and outshoot. Excels at getting up and denying shots.
That one good for 2. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Orlando leading by 8. Isaac passes to Gordon. And they double up Gordon. Isaac kicks to Augustine. Porter against Ross. It's not going to go for him. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's Satoransky. Augustine grabs the board. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 14-6 run. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Gordon, the pass to Vucevic. Back to Gordon. Pass to Ross. And there's the pass to Vucevic. He feeds it to Gordon. That's tipped. Satoransky against Vucevic. Levine dishes to Porter. Back to Levine. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Gordon. He's got 10. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now. There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Vucevic, and that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow-mo, I think the ruling has to be that he did not beat the buzzer.
And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for Orlando. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be...
You know, we should have energy and we should be outplaying the other team.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Ennis in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Passes it to Hutchison. This one for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Bamba. Shakes him. 2 free throws coming up, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
It's Fournier on the wing. Now here's Ennis. Defense right on him. Clock at 6. Stolen away. In transition, here come the Bulls. Bamba with the block.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Wait, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example.
and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
That one falls.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Knocked loose.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Goodness.
And you see why Levine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
Here's Markkanen. He kicks it to White. Back to Markkanen. And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
Levine, that's in there. Carter with the assist. And now just a 5-point Magic lead.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's his first foul. Right side, Gordon. Kicks it to Ennis. Pass to Fournier. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Launches it.
And that's how Levine's coaches want him to compete. He's maintaining good defensive position, and as a result, forces a tough shot.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. Wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
The feed to Vucevic. Young with the steal. Now Satoransky. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 9 feet out. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the paint. Here's Satoransky. Misses in close. Magic leading by 5. Augustine finds Vucevic. Carter pulls it in.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Bamba. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. Augustine's got his first points of the night.
Well, you don't last as long as Augustine has in this league without smart. Very bright player, knows exactly where to run.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. What a start it was for Aaron Gordon. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds, and... Thanks for joining.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Taking a look at the Bulls. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the center. Here's Gordon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
Isaac passes to Gordon. Back to Isaac. Feeds it to Vucevic. Over White. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Isaac. Vucevic has got his 3rd bucket of the night. And White kicks to Porter. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
To the wing right side. Pass to Vucevic. They get a hand on it. Fultz the pass to Fournier. Clock at 4. That shot missing. White with the defensive effort. Bulls trail by 5. Back to Levine. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And Orlando making a change here. Carter Williams is checked in. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Magic. They've led by as much as 10. Fultz kicks to Gordon. Isaac outside. Back to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And right now, Gordon is on a whole nother level now. I mean, he's not forcing anything. He's really letting the game come to him, and his shots are being taken right in rhythm.
Count it.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
James Ennis, he'll check in for the Magic. Ross comes in for Fultz. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for the Bulls. Dunn attacking. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
Hits. Count that one from Ennis. Ennis has got 6.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
To the wing on the left. Here's Hutchison. He's covered by Isaac.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
DJ Augustine's checked in for James Ennis. And a change for the Bulls. Satoransky's checked in for Dunn. Isaac with the steal. We've got 1:48 left in the 3rd quarter. Down low. Here's Vucevic. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Man, that's just an example and display of strength from Vucevic. I mean, just overpowering whoever's in his path.
To the middle. Here's Valentine. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Ross finds Carter Williams. On the wing, Isaac. Vucevic with it, and stolen by Valentine. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. The shot by Satoransky, no good. The Magic have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Ross passes to Isaac, and Isaac throws it down.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
Here's Hutchison. And the pass to Harrison. Rebounded by Isaac. Magic leading by 4. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. Augustine dishes to Vucevic. Here's Ross. And he converts the layup.
When it comes to driving the ball inside, Ross is awesome. Remarkably quick and athletic. Knifes his way to the rim with ease.
Hutchison's shot is off.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Outside for Carter Williams. Back to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Really hard to say enough about how good Carter Williams is at spotting the open man. He's got excellent vision and just a nice feel for what they're trying to get done in their offense.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And so it's Orlando with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier and Ross, here are the wings, and it's Fultz in at the point guard. Outside Fournier. Fultz kicks to Fournier. Passes to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Levine. On the wing, Porter. He gets that one.
Fleshing out his game more and more. I really like seeing Porter go to work inside.
Pass to Gordon. Now here's Ross. Dishes to Fournier. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Fournier. Ross passes to Vucevic. The shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Porter. Bulls trail by 4. And White kicks to Markkanen. Back to White. Yep, that one goes.
And what body control. Even when White gets bodied up, he sticks with his shot.
Fultz finds Ross. Now Fournier. Now Gordon. Back to Fournier. Here is Ross. Gordon inside. White's there. Left side Levine. And Levine with the slam.
And this is a guy who really flies up the court. Tough to shadow Levine in transition.
Ross against White. Now the pass to Porter. On the wing, Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Hey, when you can beat people off the dribble, you've got something going for yourself. I mean, Levine showing that great burst.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out. And you can see the confidence there, Kevin, just oozing out of him. Levine knows he can get his shot in almost any situation, and that's a big one for the team.
Isaac's checked in for Terrence Ross, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
I like to say a guy making a shot like that, Fultz has the clutch gene. Doesn't shy away from the big moment.
Dunn, he's checked in for White. That free throw good from Fultz. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 1. Dunn passes to Markkanen. He feeds it to Carter. Markkanen down low. Vucevic and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the...
Accepting more of a leadership role over time. Markkanen... not bashful at rising up to take huge shots.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Fultz, the pass to Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Gordon's got 20. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Magic?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Stolen by Markkanen. Outside Porter. Outside Markkanen. Dunn attacking. And that one is good. And now it's a three-point Bulls lead.
And Dunn, guys, it's just a clutch performance. It's as simple as that. I mean, this guy knows how to step up when it matters most.
And it's in there.
And Vucevic is just a gamer, somebody who accepts the responsibility of coming up big when his team needs it.
Outside Levine. Outside Porter. And it's Dunn in the corner. 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Count it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Gordon. Count it!
Easy to see why Gordon has the ball in these moments. He's phenomenal at coming up big.
Here's Carter. It's in!
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
34 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Vucevic. Yes!
And it's real easy to see why they turn to Vucevic when the game is close. I mean, he knows how to step up in the clutch.
Dunn dishes to Porter. Back to Dunn. There's the feed to Carter. Money!
And they still have a foul to give at this point. And it's all about the three right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a three.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Takes the three. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. A spectacular side. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the 1. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in.
CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Central Florida, the city of Orlando. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA.
Kevin, thanks.
All right, thank you, David. So here's Miami's starting group. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Dragic, and it's Robinson in at the 2. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Gordon kicks to Fournier. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Now here's Fultz. Isaac outside. The feed now to Vucevic. It's stolen by Adebayo. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pass to Vucevic. Magic moving the ball around. Fournier against Robinson. Here's Vucevic. And Adebayo sends it back. Left side, Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
Crowder with the steal. And it's the Heat on the break. Sweet move. And the bucket is good from Butler in deep.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
No good from Dragic. Vucevic to the pass to Gordon. And he slams it down right on top of Bam Adebayo.
Well, easy to see why Aaron Gordon has been in multiple dunk contests. The arsenal, the creativity, limitless.
And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
Now here's Vucevic following the miss by Bam Adebayo.
And we all know that defense, not necessarily the strong suit for Vucevic, but it's an area that he has definitely shown some improvement.
No doubt, Greg. His greatest strength, obviously, is ability to get on the backboards and rebound with a high efficiency and production. And the key is he's worked to mask those defensive deficiencies. Not a lockdown anchor, but certainly a better team defender than when he entered the league.
Here's Gordon after the made shot from Jay Crowder. And here is Isaac. Back to Gordon. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Here's Hero. Off target from three-point range.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Ross finds Gordon, and here's Vucevic. Back to Gordon. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Gordon's got 5 now.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Magic making a switch here. Ennis is checked in. Olynyk, he's checked in for Miami. Iguodala comes in for Jimmy Butler. Vucevic the pass to Gordon. Another shot. Vucevic dishes to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Ross. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, this guy's going to find his way to get the ball in the bucket. Contact or not, Terrence Ross can flat score the basketball.
And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Magic. Augustine with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And Adebayo throws it down.
I love seeing Adebayo run the floor like this. Fantastic job leaking out and beating everyone to the spot.
Ennis kicks to Gordon. It's stolen by Adebayo. Right side, Dragic. Up and in on the layup.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
Ennis passes to Gordon. Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Iguodala kicks to Olynyk. Back to Iguodala. Pass to Adebayo. Stolen by Gordon. They're running. And here we go. Basket good. Vucevic has got his second bucket.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
Left side, Gordon. Olynyk with the steal. Releases. The putback. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Heat. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the...
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
For the Magic, Isaac's checked in for Vucevic. Fournier comes in for James Ennis. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Ross.
just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And the dunk by Olynyk.
You get the sense of the impressive reach of Olynyk, important on that dunk.
To the paint. Fournier dishes to Fultz. Fournier passes to Fultz. On the wing, Isaac. Olynyk is covering. Carter Williams. Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
I'll tell you, the next step for Mo Bamba will be more muscle, but he finishes through contact right there.
Pass to Hero. Jones, no one around him. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Fournier with the ball, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Here's Isaac. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Boy, Jonathan Isaac comes out of Florida State back in 2017. 6th overall pick. Obviously, with that high a pick, you think, oh, he's come out of his career a little bit slow. But this team believes in his upside and is committed to building with him.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Again, the miss by the Heat. On offense, here are the Magic. Big stretch here going 10-2. It's tipped. It's stolen by Jones. Oh, and here comes Robinson all alone.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Fournier's shot is off.
And with Isaac, there is a lot to like. He could be a huge two-way forward for this team.
Right, Greg. A modern NBA big has got to develop a consistent perimeter game, which Isaac is working on. This guy's a big-time finisher right now. So with that frame and that age, this guy's upside absolutely tremendous.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. A different look for Miami. Jay Crowder comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Butler in for Hero. Isaac goes in. Carter Williams can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 5. Inside, Crowder. Orlando grabs the miss, and it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Fournier. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Fournier's got 4 points in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Butler dishes to Olynyk, and Robinson wide open. He shoots. That one doesn't drop. So Orlando will take it the other way. Here's Fultz. Buries it down low. Fultz has got the lead up to 9 now for the Magic.
Well, make no mistake, Markelle Fultz, because of his athletic burst, can score on the interior. That's nicely done.
Yeah, easy call.
It's his first trip to the line. They throw good, Robinson. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And then for Miami, Bam Adebayo comes in for Kelly Olynyk, and it's Dragic in for Jones.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Crowder. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Vucevic. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
No good from Dragic. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Augustine, that's good.
Well, this guy is the very definition of undersized but tough-minded. Through the contact, DJ goes.
Dragic with a wide open look. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Ross. Here's Gordon. Goes back up. Vucevic finds Ross. To the inside. Gordon. Tries yet again.
Well, it's the dogged defense from Crowder. This guy's not going to back.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period... And that...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these 2 teams in that area.
And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. Kicks it to Fultz. Fournier against Dragic. Gordon the pass to Fournier. There's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Fournier's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. Heroes checked in for Duncan Robinson. Here's Fournier. Gordon kicks to Fultz. On the wing, Isaac. Back to Fultz. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. There's the pass to Hero. Outside Dragic. Shot to stop the run. Sinks the triple. Dragic has got 5.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Here's Hero. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
Crowder with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. Vucevic against Adebayo. Here's Hero. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Down low, Isaac with the steal. Fultz against Dragic. Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Deflects the pass. Here's Crowder. Offensive rebound. Feeds it to Butler. Pass to Hero. 3-pointer. Drops in the tray. Hero's got 5 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, that's a pretty pass from Jimmy Butler, and you've got to have special vision to make it.
And the basket by Isaac.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Heat trail by 8. Outside Dragic. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Magic. Vucevic has got 8 rebounds in this game.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're...
Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
To the paint, here's Adebayo. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Vucevic. Magic leading by 10. Fultz with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic.
Whenever Fultz is in a catch-and-shoot situation, you know he can't wait for that ball to find his hands.
And here we go with the Magic fast break. Here's Dragic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Dragic has got 7 points in the game.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
And it's Vucevic missing. The Heat trail by 10. Here's Butler. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, you almost feel bad for the defender here, right? He tries to challenge Jimmy Butler's shot, times it pretty well, but gets tricked by the pump fake.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Jones checked in for Miami. Robinson comes in for Goran Dragic. Loads it up for Adebayo. Stolen by Gordon. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Bamba's shot is off.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Hero. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, that's quick hands and a quick mind by Jimmy Butler. Creates the turnover, gets right out in transition.
Bamba's shot is off. Jones for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for Miami, starting the 4th. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Iguodala out there with Robinson. And it's Jones in at the small forward position.
And that's only his first miscue of the night. He's been unbelievably steady so far.
Here's Carter Williams. And the shot goes in.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
It's stolen by Carter Williams. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. And so they foul intentionally. For the Magic, Vucevic comes in for Bamba. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Carter Williams. Here's Fournier. Olynyk with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Adebayo. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
A tremendous athlete. Adebayo also possesses great mobility for a big fella, using it to get the call on that play.
And Adebayo drops them both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Back to Fultz. Orlando moving the ball around. Vucevic gets double teamed. Fultz the pass to Gordon. Doesn't go for him. And the Heat going the other way now. Here's Iguodala. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
And the Heat making a change here. Dragic is checked in.
Well, this is all Aaron Gordon needs, right? Just a little space to run and forget about it.
Robinson left side. Dragic looking for an opening. The offensive rebound.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. The 10-footer. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Dragic from outside. Orlando grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 14 points. Iguodala against Ross. He feeds it to Gordon. Good on the shot. Gordon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Outside for Robinson. Adebayo. Great positioning on the putback.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a core first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Back to Vucevic. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Dragic. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Dragic has got it all tied up now for Miami. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Passes it to Vucevic. It's stolen by Adebayo. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Outside, Jones. Adebayo, high post. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Aaron Gordon wanting the ball with the game and the balance in crucial moments. How big time is he?
Miami's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Robinson dishes to Dragic. From deep, Iguodala. Ross grabs the board. The Magic have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And the basket by Gordon.
Well, he came into the league as an incredible athlete, but Aaron Gordon has put in the work to be a great offensive player. And right before our very eyes, it's happening.
And here we go. Fultz heading to the basket. And finished off by Fultz.
Markelle Fultz under duress. Big-time shot.
It's tipped. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And then for Miami, Jake Crowder's checked in for Jones. Butler comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Tyler Hero in for Duncan Robinson. Back to Dragic. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good.
Well, you simply must respect the intelligence and all-around skill of Jimmy Butler. This guy has become elite on both ends of the floor, and he's done it by putting in the work.
Dragic the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Fultz, no good.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. Orlando, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Vucevic dishes to Gordon. Vucevic trying to get open. It drops.
Well, this game separates the men from the boys. Aaron Gordon, big-time delivery. Listen, we know that Crowder's work ethic is tremendous, so in these opportunities, he's ready.
Gordon finds Ross. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Pass to Vucevic. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Here's Hero. Yes!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it. A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. No good from three-point territory. Isaac outside. The pass to Ross. Unloads. Can't nail the jumper. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous. Up next. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at center, locking down the middle. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Drummond. Kicks it out to Love. And he's good on the 3 ball. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Well, how about that? Kevin Love getting up and making a statement block there.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
And the Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker, and it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
Now here's Gordon. Isaac outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Fultz. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint.
Cleveland has come out of the gates quickly. 4-point game. And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Love kicks to Osman. Kicks it out to Love. Takes a 3. Trains the three-pointer. Love's got 6.
And stretch 4s, that's Kevin Love right there. Terrific range and a great quick trigger on that one.
And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Isaac.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Sexton. Back to Drummond. It's deflected. Vucevic with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Fournier's shot is off.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Garland kicks to Drummond. Lays it up off the glass.
Hey, that's Drummond. Throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Bucket is good. He's got 5.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
And Jetty Osman is this team's rock. You know exactly what he'll give you and is a more than capable offensive player.
It gives you a little bit of everything. He's big. He's got decent size for his position. And steady Jetty, always showing up here to compete.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Here's Windler. Following the bucket by Orlando. On the wing, Porter. Inside. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
Cleveland leading by 3. It's deflected. Stolen by Bamba. Gordon, the pass to Augustine. Oh, and the jam by Bamba.
Really good at getting down the floor. When Bamba is hustling, good things often happen in transition.
Here's Windler. He's guarded by Ross. Here's Thompson. Bamba with the block. And they get it back. Windler with the bucket. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Darius Garland picks one up. The Magic shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Porter in the corner. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Pass to Garland. Back to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
And it's Gordon missing. The Cavaliers leading by 3. To the inside, Porter. Ross grabs the board.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Pass to Windler. Nance outside. Thompson high post. Back to Nance. He feeds it to Thompson. Good work there as it goes.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there. Does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
Bamba. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Carter Williams is out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Ennis in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. And Ennis slams it in.
And passing with a purpose there. I love how Carter Williams keeps his teammates involved.
To the right side. Garland kicks to Nance. And Porter, here we go. And there's the feed to Thompson. The kick out to Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
And the dunk by Bamba.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Nance. No point.
Oh, too much at that.
Tristan not worrying in the least about the defense that time, just powering through.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Aaron Gordon. Evan Fournier's checked in for Ennis. And it's Fulton for Terrence Ross. Thompson against Fournier. Good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Kicks it out to Love from outside the arc. Orlando grabs the miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Carter Williams. It's good. This game is all even.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Now here's Love. He's got 6. Osman, the pass to Sexton. Up top, Porter. Carter Williams covering. Porter kicks to Thompson. Shot clock at 2. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. DJ Augustine's checked in for Carter Williams. And Cleveland also making a change. Drummond's checked in for Thompson. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
It's good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Passes it to Porter. Cleveland moving it around. Sexton against Fultz. Osman, the pass to Drummond to stop the run. Looking for Sexton. He gets it there. Cleveland gets it back. Love outside. He dishes it to Drummond. Back to Love. A second chance effort. And it's good on the layup. Love's got 8 points.
And Kevin Love getting comfortable on the inside on that possession. He's got the size and touch to be effective around that arc.
Outside Fournier. Back to Isaac and stolen by Love. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Here's Porter. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And finished off by Fultz.
And the speed of Fultz is leaping. When he has a full head of steam, he's looking to tear the rim off the hinges.
Here's Osman. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Drummond, and it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Fultz. Isaac trying to break free. And there's Fultz on the assist by Isaac. Fultz has got the lead up to 4 now for the Magic. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cavaliers. Here's Drummond. Great D that time from Vucevic. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 16-7 run. Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Another shot. Back to Fultz. Isaac right side. Feeds it to Vucevic. Just 4 to shoot. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love.
A split second late, but almost came up with the steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Bamba is checked in for Isaac. Gordon comes in for Evan Fournier. Ross is checked in for Markelle Fultz. And it's James Ennison for Augustine. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Garland kicks to Drummond. To the middle. Shoots over Vucevic. Here's Windler. And that one released in time, but no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we... All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They were in a 7-point hole at one stage. And
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kevin Love with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Cleveland, Osman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Off the inbound, and it's laid in by Fournier. Fournier's got the first points of the second half here for the Magic. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Garland the pass to Love. He feeds it to Drummond. Kicks it out to Love. Reverses. Out left to the wing. Outside, Sexton. Dishes to Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Drummond's got his second bucket of the night. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for the Magic. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Garland, the pass to Sexton. Inside. And Thompson throws it down.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
This is his first trip to the line tonight, and he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. To the left side wing. Love dishes to Thompson. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Now here's Gordon. Fournier passes to Vucevic. Outside for Carter Williams. No good on that one. And Cleveland the other way now. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Thompson passes to Garland. No good on the 3. Magic leading by 4. Left side Gordon. And Vucevic throws it down.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force around the rim.
And it's Osman missing. And it's Carter Williams with the ball for Orlando. Here's Fournier, and he makes good on the layup. And it's an 8-point Orlando lead.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Thompson doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Vucevic. Gordon kicks to Carter Williams. Stolen by Garland. To the inside. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists now in this one. Carter Williams, the pass to Gordon. The dish to Vucevic. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Sexton. It's blocked. Gordon inside. He's covered by Thompson. And here is Carter Williams. Isaac passes to Vucevic. Back to Isaac. It's over Garland. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
No doubt the size of Isaac is a problem for the defense. Excellent at using that long frame to draw contact.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Aaron Gordon. Ross is checked in for Fournier. And it's Fulton for Michael Carter Williams. Now here's Drummond. Bamba with the block. Here's Ennis. And Ennis slams it in.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's Porter. 5 points in the game. The wide open look here for Garland. The putback is no good.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Bamba And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And sort of known for that crazy length, Bamba's also extremely bright. Got offers from Ivy League schools, including Harvard.
And the second free throw, good.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Gordon against Nance. Garland, the pass to Drummond. Right wing. 1 second left, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And so it's Orlando. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Well, good to see Garland score the ball without dominating it.
Fultz dishes to Gordon. Isaac against Nance. Gordon kicks to Isaac. That's tipped. Here's Windler. And Porter, here we go. Yep, that one goes in there.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Fultz the pass to Gordon. Nance with some nice D.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
That one drops for him.
You know, Garland is so small that if there's a little bit of room, he's going to find a sliver.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Fultz. The pass to Ross. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Now the feed to Vucevic. Isaac passes to Vucevic. He kicks to Ross. 4 on the clock. Got a piece of it, and they're able to recover. Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Nance passes to Drummond. Garland dishes to Drummond. The kick out to Porter. Pass to Nance. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Garland. Latrey. Rebounded by Isaac. Magic leading by 10. Up the floor. Gordon, the pass to Isaac. Yep, it counts. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
So fun to watch Larry Nance Jr. get up and be in flight.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're leading by 8. 1:52 left in the game. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Vucevic.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Fultz kicks to Isaac. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Sexton. Count it.
Pretty good balance from Sexton as the point guard there, maintaining some concentration.
Orlando leading by 6. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got assist number 5 here tonight. Cleveland now. Time running out. Love inside. He's against Gordon. Fultz looking around. Count that one.
And the key for Vucevic is remaining aggressive. When he does that, this guy can dominate.
Love kicks to Osman. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Magic.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Vucevic.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Here's Sexton. Plays it up and banks it in.
Love has a knack for recognizing when a teammate's going to break wide open.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and the shot goes in from Fultz.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Gordon dishes to Fournier. Vucevic the pass to Fournier. Kicks it out to Gordon. Here's Fultz. Passes to Isaac. 6 to shoot. Feeds to Vucevic. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Isaac misses. Sexton with it. And it's good for 2.
Well, that's in rhythm and right on target as Sexton has a very...
And so it's Orlando winning.